It's been 28 years since Ligertown took over Lava Hot Springs, and Idaho Public Television just aired a Ligertown special last week. KPVI News that works for you, journalist Kylie Gibson joins us live from the newsroom with more about that. Kylie.
Thanks, Misty. This documentary takes viewers through the whole timeline of Ligertown. A warning, the video you're about to see could be graphic for some viewers. Idaho Public Television aired a special on their Idaho Experience series called Ligertown. The 30-minute documentary details when the Ligers escaped into Lava Hot Springs in September of 1995. Aaron Coons, the Ligertown producer and writer, began writing and producing this documentary in 2021.
We were still in the heart of COVID at the time. Our very first interview was with Sheriff Lauren Nielsen. And we sat down with him in a hotel in Pocatello because we couldn't go to the sheriff's office. We couldn't go many places at that point, but we wanted to definitely tell the story. It took us about 2 years to get it to air.
Coons says he wanted to tell the story of Ligertown for many years.
We had originally started to do this earlier back in 2020. The producer writer that was working on it eventually decided he was going to leave Idaho Public Television. And so I saw the opportunity. East Idaho is my home. I grew up in Blackfoot. I worked in Eastern Idaho for many, many years. And so I was like, you know what a better chance to one, tell a story that I think is very interesting, but two, get me back to where I feel like I'm home.
Ligertown turned the small city of Lava Hot Springs into a hotspot for national news.
This made some really big headlines. You saw satellite trucks outside of Lava Hot Springs when it happened. There was news stories from around the world. You keep in mind, back in 1995, we were waiting on a verdict from the O.J. Simpson trial right about the same time. And just before that happened, Ligertown happened, and that's what took the world by storm.
And what surprised Coons the most while putting together this documentary?
How many people have forgotten? One of the first things I did when I started to work on this documentary was head up to Lava Hot Springs and start just asking people about Ligertown. What do you remember? What do you can think about Ligertown? And a lot of people I found and was very surprised to hear was not a lot of people had remembered or even heard of Ligertown.
If you missed the documentary, you'll get the chance to see it on March 11th at Portneuf Valley Brewing at 3 p.m. Or you can watch it online at idahoptv.org. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Kylie Gibson. Back to you in the studio, Misty.